Supermachine is an AI-generated art platform currently available as a $69 lifetime deal on Appsumo. It is powered by Stable Diffusion, a state-of-the-art text-to-image model that generates images from text. For that $69 one-time price, you get 1,000 credits per month. Is it any good? So I've been playing around with Supermachine the past couple of weeks, and I've had a lot of fun. You can create these weird scenarios like Dexter Morgan having coffee with Walter White in Miami, and it's not perfect, but it's a lot of fun, and I definitely think this has a future as long as it's not, misused or taken advantage of and shut down by the powers that be. What it does good, it does really good. I think it nails sketches of dogs, as well as things like backgrounds or backdrops, animals that are in suits and unique scenarios. One of my favorite things is the ability to imitate artists. This is a bear in the city by Beeple, and I really like this image. I think it's unique, I think it's different, and I think it would grab attention if shared online. You can imitate virtually any artist by simply putting by, and here's a Sam Does Arts. We also have a beach scene with Thomas Kincaid. Overall, I'm quite impressed by its ability to capture animals in unique ways, generate art in the form of artists, as well as self-portraits of famous people and famous things, even when you want to have a little fun and see what would someone look like in a unique scenario. With Christmas coming up, I think we can do some pretty cool stuff. This one's by Andy Warhol, or inspired by, I should say, but we could do some really cool stuff with Santa Claus. Ultimately, I tried to do myself and I failed. I wasn't able to generate one that looked like me. In the future, I expect that will be possible with some of the image-to-image features, but currently you're limited to higher-end celebrities, and when you're doing caricatures, it really does a good job at actually capturing the celebrity or the sports figure if you give it enough generations. So if you run it one time, you're probably not going to get the result that you want. Maybe you will, but if you run it 5 to 8 times, you're definitely going to get 1 or 2 workable results. A sneaky, unique case for this is generating images of people that lived a really long time ago. So here's a self-portrait of Marcus Aurelius. If you look up pictures of Marcus Aurelius, for the most part, all you see is statue-type images, and the AI gave me a lot of that. However, it also gave me what I presume to be an artistic image, like painting-type quality that looks quite similar to the statue. And if you were to go paint this or do it yourself, you would have to be incredibly talented, and the AI did it in a matter of seconds. So that's quite impressive. Here we've got Adam Sandler. I love a picture like this. This is Bob Eggleton. One of the things that I think I want to do is create like an artistic database of the different artists inside of Supermachine so that I kind of know what their style is, because Thomas Kincaid is giving you a lot of this color and this, like, I don't even know what type of art that is, but it's a very distinct style. Whereas Beeple's going to give you a little bit more of the, I don't know what you would call it, but it's more computer generated. And one of the top use cases that I could see for using AI generated art right now is in the YouTube space for people that are sharing a lot of content on people that lived a long time ago. You could create some pretty unique graphics, like here's Napoleon Hill. You could also create a lot of meme content. And here I was trying to get Elon Musk with the red eyes, and I couldn't quite do it, but you'll see it really did a good job of capturing Elon Musk. So let's try it out, and we're going to get started with a pug dressed in a tux. And I'm going to go ahead and generate this a couple of different times. And anytime you want to get like some sort of niche dog type page, I think you could do really well with pugs. Pug content is super popular. Any type of niche, like maybe you wanted to go in the golden doodle niche, you could do a very similar thing and you're going to get a golden doodle dressed in a tux. And like that right there is just really good. I think that's more or less a real world use case scenario. If you're trying to meme, I think it does a really good job with animals. For humans, I don't think it does good enough with a real world, image of a human, like a stock image of a human. I think it messes the face up, it messes the arms up. I mean, here we see it is Taylor Swift. We know it's Taylor Swift, but you'll see the face isn't really good enough. If I add a couple of features like cartoon and sketch, we'll get a much better overall result. As a sketch, we're not expecting it to be perfect. You do have to play around with this, but if you get a scenario like this where you don't like the output, I just go ahead and remove it from my library. So when I'm struggling and not getting the result that I want, what you can do is take this sentence and you can jump into improve the prompts and you can click generate improvements. Now it's going to recommend some improvements. It's using AI to do this. Taylor Swift singing on stage, and then it's going to give us some different options. We'll paste in the exact result that it's giving me. Now, I don't always think, like when it's doing the killers and the deathly tones and all of that, I don't always think that that's the best way to go. And here we actually do get, someone else on stage there. This one is much better. I still don't think it nails it. I think we need more of a sketch or a drawing, or we could come into advanced styling and we could go with something like trending on ArtStation, which is going to be more of your 3D type computer generated art. And I think that's becoming more usable. That's definitely usable. The eyes need work. It really does struggle with the eyes. And I think that's where probably the AI on humans isn't quite there. Like if we do LeBron James playing basketball for the Lakers, what we're going to see is it's probably going to mess up the text on the jersey as well as in the arena. And here we'll see it's trying. And at some point in the near future, it probably will. But right now, it's just not there. I don't know his tattoos well enough. It might also be messing up the tattoos. This looks like straight out of a video game. And I definitely think you could make some usable images if you're running more in the sports niche of these athletes, particularly characters. But I mean, that looks straight out of a video game. And we're generating it with just a simple sentence. So we'll run 4 of the generations for caricature of Abraham Lincoln. And I think it does a really good job at generating more artistic. Maybe here it misses the ball. But one of my favorite characters that it's generated could be a profile picture for Elon Musk. So this one here looks very much like Elon Musk, but this one here is near perfect, in my opinion, as to what I'm kind of looking for with that character. We can come in here and image reversal, and we can upload an image from pretty much anywhere, and we can reverse engineer the image prompt, and then we can generate more variations of it. And I highly doubt it nails that that's Elon Musk. I think that's where the technology still has a long way to go. Right now, I think it's just going to say like a man, and then it's going to give a description of the type of image that we have. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the descriptions and then I'm going to apply it to Abraham Lincoln, and I'm going to see if we could get one from this that looks like Abraham Lincoln. So let's go ahead and copy this, and then we'll leave our character of Abraham Lincoln. And let's go ahead and generate several of these. This one here is quite colorful, but we didn't quite get the image that we're looking for. Now this would be perfect for an Abraham Lincoln quote. And we'll just take a random Abraham Lincoln quote. And literally in like 30 seconds, we have an Abraham Lincoln quote. So that's one of the ways that I think you could run niche accounts, niche pages, stuff like that. I don't think some of these models up here are quite there yet. If you're trying to do like super specific ideas that I have in my head, at least, I haven't had much success with it. However, if you need inspiration and images, you can click the search and search for ideas. And here you can look through and you can get a lot of different ideas. You can actually download these if you want to download them, and you can use them under a Creative Commons. And like down here, you'll see that it's a parrot head logo icon, circular graphic cartoon style. I think one of these, if you're trying to create logo inspiration, let's generate several of these. And here we can get pretty much a rough draft. This one, it kind of missed the mark. But for the most part, the other ones are quite usable. You could definitely send this off to a designer if you liked it and have them fine tune it. So that's kind of where we're at least in my experience with Supermachine. This is the first AI art tool that I've looked at. Now, I've watched several videos on other tools. I think there's a balance of learning how to write the correct prompts, setting the proper expectations. Now, in the future, I'm going to look at a couple of different options as well. I know Niches just rolled out a similar AI art, and that's going to be my next video, I believe. So go ahead and subscribe to this video if you want to see more content like this. Give this video a like if it brought you any value. My name is Scott with aiPROFITz, and we'll see you in the next one.